Welcome to the Discover More About the Specialised Exercise Trainer webinar. I'm Emma Thomas, Campaign Manager in VET at Pearson Australia, and with me today to take us through the features of this new resource is Rosemary Marchese, the author of this title. So with the changes in the Australian demographics, there will be an increased demand for trainers who can work with chronic illnesses, which with qualification descriptions means that students will need a Diploma of Fitness. So Rose is going to take us through her experience writing for the fitness industry, the importance of a practical understanding for fitness, the assessments that are involved in the Diploma of Fitness, and the move to digital within the fitness industry. I'll now hand you over to Rose, who's going to talk about her experience writing for fitness.
Thanks, Emma. I am Rose. Thank you for having me. I am pleased to be here today to discuss my new resource package for the Diploma of Fitness. I started writing for the fitness industry a while ago because there was no nationally recognised tools and everyone was doing something different. The student demand in the classroom 13 years ago was for an ideal textbook for the course. So I decided to combine my experience in training and assessment and the development of learning and assessment materials, learning and assessment strategies, and overall curriculum development. I combined my fitness training, my work experience, and my general lifelong love of fitness, making this an ideal situation for writing these resources. There was an industry demand for a resource that paid attention to the practical components of the diploma. The qualification is made up of units of competency that predominantly focus on exercise delivery under the referral and guidance of a medical or allied health professional. The reality is that chronic disease plays a major part of this qualification. There's diabetes mellitus, cardiovascular disease, and cystic fibrosis, to name a few. Chronic disease is a major problem in Australia, and this problem is continuing to grow. The lifelong management of chronic disease often involves an exercise component. The Specialised Exercise Trainer covers all core units except for first aid, and the electives were chosen based on the market demand. As you can see, the elective units covered are quite relevant to the industry at the moment. There is the Disability and Neurological Impairment Unit, Children and Young Adolescents, and we've also introduced the Strength and Conditioning units as they were quite applicable to most of the units in the qualification. Two of the core units, Address Client Needs and Conduct Projects, will be available online. We will explain this in more detail later in the presentation. The resources help to overcome some of the practical challenges of the qualification by giving the students real client examples to work with while they are studying. Exercise is covered in every chapter. This is such a vital aspect of the book. Almost the entire qualification is based around supporting clients who need to be under the care of multiple professionals. The Specialised Exercise Trainer needs to be able to apply the background anatomy and physiology knowledge relevant to the client and their pathophysiology in order to safely deliver exercise. There is a systematic approach in this book, providing for easier learning and application of knowledge into a practical setting. We've included case studies with questions to provide an opportunity for students to apply their knowledge to practical and real-world scenarios. There are vignettes filtered throughout the book, and these share real-life experiences from the perspective of two specialised exercise trainers, and they show real-world application of concepts to help students develop more practical knowledge. There are workout exercises to help students consolidate what they have learnt in each chapter. To make it as engaging as possible, information has been packaged in the most meaningful way. We've included full colour text, tables, images and illustrations, and they all clearly explain the concepts and help to keep the students engaged. There are objectives in each chapter outlining the key topics to be covered. These will help your students to focus on their key facts. There are breakout boxes and margin notes helping students understand important concepts. We decided that assessment was a very important component of the diploma. There were resources lacking and industry was avoiding the diploma rather than tackling the challenges of assessment. The Diploma of Fitness Ready, Set, Go project provides a fundamental base for RTOs to assess diploma students. RSG covers the core and the electives of the diploma. For each unit, you will find a range of around 20 assessments, including self-study, short answer, group-based tasks, and holistic tasks. There's also a PowerPoint presentation, mapping grids, and an observation checklist for each unit. The RSG is adaptable to RTO needs, so they can be edited. RSG is suitable for face-to-face or online courses. Pearson has invested in external reviews of all work to ensure relevance, currency, and appropriateness to the current training package. The reality is that many RTOs do not have the funding or the time to thoroughly check assessments and map appropriately, exposing them to risk at audit time. RSG provides a fundamental basis from which to assess students. RSG is also ready to go. There's no adaptation necessary if so required because the mapping has been completed for you, but they can be adapted if necessary. The important thing is that the fundamentals are there. The reality is the diploma needs to be delivered, and standardised assessments have not been developed yet. Fitness is becoming increasingly digital, and to ensure that students have the right skill set, we are incorporating important digital elements into our learning resources. These are primarily encompassed within the companion website and Pearson eText. These resources enable students to learn in the classroom, at home, or on the go. Pearson has invested time and money into extensive resource development in this area. So there is the RSG, Diploma of Fitness textbook, an eText, and a companion website for those who use the textbook. The companion website helps students to prepare for assessments in the comfort of their homes. I have worked with Pearson to establish a live Twitter feed that has been incorporated into the companion website to enable students to keep up to date about the latest fitness trends and developments via social media. For example, the new Australian Dietary Guidelines in 2013 were tweeted within about 24 hours of publication. For every chapter, there is a useful chapter overview which provide a quick snapshot of what is covered. There are 240 self-assessing questions across all chapters, enabling students to test their understanding of key concepts using a variety of question types: multiple choice, fill in the blanks, true, false, and short answer or essay. WebQuest activities are designed to encourage active learning as students get the opportunity to visit important industry websites and engage in activities that help them retain important information. For each self-assessment question, students are provided with immediate feedback, which allows them to test their knowledge for each topic. They are also provided handy hints, which provide additional information to trigger useful knowledge that students can draw upon to answer the questions. Where relevant, page numbers are provided so that students can refer to their text or follow-up reading. Those who have purchased an eText would be directly linked to the relevant page within the eText. This would enable seamless learning between the website and questions. There are web links giving students access to additional information. The online units for 2 core units give students additional content to shape their understanding of this area of study. These units were placed online at the time of writing as the training package was undergoing changes. This means you and your students have access to the most up-to-date information available and enables the units to be customised based on relevant incoming feedback. These units also come with a full range of self-assessment questions. To keep you up to date, there has been a focus on providing relevant additional resources. The first of this is legal and ethical responsibilities for trainers. The main reason for including this here is that legal and ethical responsibilities can be found in just about every unit. Students and trainers can find a useful collection of information here that can be used across many different units. Given that the clients of diploma qualified students are likely to carry more risk than clients from lower qualified fitness professionals, it was considered appropriate to include this here. In the future, this will be an avenue to keep you current and abreast of the latest fitness industry trends and developments. There is an eText with links to useful websites, videos and resources, allowing students to access the resource anywhere online using a computer or tablet device. With a Pearson eText, you will benefit from the underpinning content combined with great functionality of an eText. This means that users can search for keywords and phrases, highlight important points, bookmark key pages. Students can add their own notes, and instructors can share notes with students and reorder or hide content. As an instructor, you will also be provided with additional support material available on the companion website. These are designed to help you save valuable time in having to create these assets yourself. These resources include PowerPoint presentation slides for teaching, which enable you to customize based on your cohort or class of students and get you ready to teach sooner. Competency mapping grids, suggested answers to help you save time when marking. To make images easily accessible, a comprehensive full-colour image library is available. These can be used both online and classroom delivery. The Specialised Exercise Trainer and the Ready, Set, Go Diploma of Fitness is a vital combination to help RTOs save time and money. It is multimodal, current and adaptable. This resource package is designed to make teaching and learning effective.
Great, thank you so much for your time today, Rose, and for explaining all of that to us. If you have any other questions or if you'd like to request a sample copy, please contact your education consultant or the VET hotline. Alternatively, you can visit the website at www.pearson.com.au/vet. Thank you very much.